Guys, we are in the Level Up Challenge 2.0, as you already know. And the biggest change, I already told you before, and I will keep repeating it until every single one of you out there gets it. If you want to change something in your life, it all starts up here in your mindset, in your identity. And that means if you want to release your old life and create a shift, if you want to take the Level Up Challenge we're doing right now really seriously and actually leveling up, it's so important to shift your identity, to let go of your old self and to step into your new self and your new life. And how you can do that, how I did it, and how more than 250 girls inside the That Girl Academy did it too, I will share that with you in this video now. But first, hey and welcome back to this channel. I'm Lali. In case you don't know me yet, I'm here to help you to become the best version of yourself, to build your dream life and all in all, level up yourself. And that's exactly why we're doing this Level Up Challenge at the moment inside the That Girl Academy. I have created an only girls community where I support you daily, where you get to-dos from me that help you level up and become the best self. In this academy, we're running the Level Up Challenge at the moment. It's 4 weeks long. Week 1 was all about goal setting, productivity, habits, routines. And now we're in week 2 and talking about your identity shift. And honestly, I think week 2 is one of the most important ones because this week we really dive into how to shift your identity. In case you want to join the Level Up Challenge and connect with other like-minded women, the link is down in the description. And I also will link the free starter kit so you can let go of your old life and start with your new life. So make sure to check it out, to download it all as a PDF. But now let's go with this video and let's change your identity. So what is an identity shift actually? What does identity change mean? It means separating yourself from your old version and adopting a new identity. So you create a new self-image, a new worldview, a new lifestyle in your mind. You set new priorities, new boundaries, and a new environment for yourself. So all in all, it's like creating a new character of you. So a very simple example, 2 people both set a goal to become more disciplined, for example. Person A says, I'm trying to be more disciplined. And person B says, I am a disciplined woman. The second one is an identity change because person B is already convinced about herself that she's disciplined. I am disciplined. So that's the identity change we want to achieve because your mind directly tells yourself, I am disciplined, I am athletic, I am successful, I love myself, I'm happy with my body, and not, oh, I want to someday feel good with myself. So, because then you're pushing it into the future. And that's the same principle as, for example, with manifestation. The biggest change happens when you keep telling yourself your worldview and when you constantly repeat to yourself who your identity is, and it become a new character of yourself. So you can do this through affirmations, through daily visualization, who you want to be. And before you even realize, you already are that person. And that's why it's so important to ask yourself over and over again, who do I want to be? Who am I? What identity or like character do I want to live as in this life? And that's why it's such a big thing. And that's exactly why I created the Level Up Challenge, because in there I give you complete worksheets with like journal prompts and reflection questions you can fill out to actually create that change and to create that new identity. So if you know who you want to be, then we're getting to step 2. You know who you want to be and what your lifestyle should look like. And now it's time to release your old self and your old life in certain areas. And that's not always easy. That's exactly why I made the starter kit with guided questions and step-by-step exercises that help you slowly let go of your old self and life so you can move forward. So download it, it's linked below. And it's so important to reflect, what did my old self look like? Where did I live? What were my priorities? Who were my friends? What did I work on? How did I behave? What mindset did I had in certain situations? Is it positive or negative? How did I take care of myself? And all of that is crucial because you can bring change into every single one of those areas. And if you're changing even these small things, you already create a huge impact. And I'll give you a personal example of my life, you have to imagine I used to live in an environment where like negativity was just normal. No matter where you went, people would complain. Oh, this is annoying. Today's weather is bad. This and that. Oh, it's so awful. I'm so annoyed. So gratitude was basically absent. I don't know if that's just a very German thing to always complain about everything, but for real, I realized then, wait a second, I can actually feel so grateful for what I have. I can enjoy so many things. I can appreciate things that many people out there don't even have or wishing for. And that one shift from a negative mindset to a grateful mindset already changed everything for me. It was just so small. And when you manage to make that first step, you will instantly feel a shift. So for example, I do this in my morning routine. Like every morning I write down 4 things I'm grateful for and 4 things I'm excited about that day. And since I started doing that, I think 3 years ago, 4 years ago now, wow, like it was a huge change just from something so small in the morning. It was literally like 10 seconds. And this applies to so many areas, which brings us to the key of identity change, like mindset shifts. In your head, a switch has to flip. To create a new identity, you need new thought patterns and you have to train them. Either you repeat them every morning or write them down and stick them on your mirror, or I don't know, record them as an affirmation, whatever works for you. The point is, your nervous system and your brain cells start rewiring. You begin to tell yourself things like, everything will work out for me. I love myself. I am my own best friend. I am always there for myself. Everything else supports me. The universe or God supports me. I am worthy of this and that. I can achieve this and that. And these are all shifts in your head, in your mindset, reframing sentences. And this also connects to limiting beliefs, which can come from traumas or like old experiences. And if a certain thought got planted in your mind, it can hold you back massively. And that's the moment where you need to say, okay, I'm changing my mindset now. And that applies to every area: fitness, self-worth, confidence, business, money mindset. Everything starts with that shift in your head. And honestly, guys, once you implement a certain mindset, you will just naturally become more successful because you approach life in a completely new way. And you will stop running away from things. You will actually want to do them. You will have discipline. You will have motivation because you have stepped into a new identity that actually likes the things to do. And that's why I keep repeating how important it is, because it really is all about how your mind thinks and what is actually normal for you. So one amazing tool for this, you probably already wrote down your goals in week 1. You already know what you want in life. So now think of that version of you who has already achieved all of those goals. Imagine your future self, okay? And that person has already accomplished everything you want. So ask yourself, how does she act in this and that situation? Whatever life situation you are in, whatever decision you need to make, ask yourself, how would my future self act here? Would she go to the gym? Would she stay up late working? Would she walk 10K steps? Would she attend that event? Would she say no to these and that people? Would she surround herself with those kind of people? Would she react like this? And when you constantly make decisions with your future self in your mind, you can't help but become that person. And that's why it's so important to make your future self crystal clear in your head. What does the best version of me look like? What does my future self look like? What is the person I want to become? And that's how you act. That's how you make decisions then. And I know it from my own life. When you do that, your entire life transforms. And I am not exaggerating. Like, I've been on this mindset and self-development path for 3 to 4 years now. And I just look back at photos from 3 or 4 years ago. And honestly, I looked also completely different. Like, it was shocking. I had a different worldview. Like, negativity was so much stronger. I was always sick. I took way less care of myself and my body. My environment was totally different. I was people pleasing all the time. And once you create that shift, you literally become a new person and you create a new life and you create, your dream life. And that takes us straight to the next point, setting boundaries. Because with a new identity, you will naturally lose old people or like old life situations. And that's just reality. When you shift your identity, your environment shifts too. At first, it might feel weird, even painful or like lonely, but your new self needs new boundaries. You need to know what you want, what you accept, what you don't accept, and you need to have new standards. goals, new visions for your life. So boundaries simply mean you show others what's okay for you and what isn't. You decide how you get treated. You decide where your energy goes, what your priorities are right now, and what's part of your future. And anything that doesn't fit into that can leave. And some people will understand and support you, and some won't. And you still have to stay true to yourself and your future self. Not with arrogance, but with like calm self-assurance. You know who you are, what you want, and what you don't want. And trust me, once you let go of your old life, the right people, the right environments, the right opportunities will come into your life. And honey, you won't end up alone. You will end up surrounded by new people, new situations, new chances, and that's the beauty of change. And I really speak from experience here. I have already had so many transformations in my life. Like I lived in different cities, different countries even. I've had new friends, new business opportunities every year or like even half year. I have studied different things and I'm only 22. So I can tell you, sometimes it feels tough. Sometimes it feels strange when you step out of an old situation and release an old life, but it always gets more aligned with your dream life. And that's part of building it. So now you're probably asking yourself, okay, Lali, I want to change. I want an identity shift. I want to become a new version of myself, but how do I actually do it? How do I change my thoughts? What questions should I ask myself? And that's exactly why I summarized it into a PDF for you. A complete worksheet you can download. Yay! Isn't that amazing? It's all written down for you. So for every single topic I just talked about, I also record a separate video inside the That Girl Academy. So go check it out. It's all for free for the next days and weeks, so be quick. So just sign up and you get access to the videos, the worksheets, and of course also the community. Like I said, there are like already over 250 girls inside doing the challenge, leveling up, believing there's more for them in life, and you can connect with them. You have also live calls. You can message me directly if you want, if you have any questions. I really want you to level up and to become the best version of yourself. So that's why I created all of this PDF and videos and all of that. Yeah, because I generally want you to become the best version of yourself. And that's the first step. And I hope this video gave you that first impulse, maybe even the first step into your new era. That would be the biggest blessing for me, because sometimes it's just one little decision or like one little switch that sets everything into motion and changes everything. So I hope this video was that for you. If you have any questions, if you need support, you can always text me on Instagram in the That Girl Academy. We can connect right there. Because for real, girls, like 3 years ago, I wish someone had taken my hand and showed me step by step how to do all of this. And that's exactly why I created this. And yeah, what is also my passion behind all of that. So this brings us to the end of this video. Subscribe to this channel, give a thumbs up if you liked it. And until then, become the best version of yourself, and we see us in the next video. Mwah!